What's up, people? It's your boy Gun the Hookah here. Got to sit off with the gun, Glock 19, and of course, the hookah. Even though I showed you the Glock, we ain't talking about the Glock. We ain't talking about any pistol for that matter. Ain't talking about no ARs, no other shit. Today is about the Shotty, aka the shotgun, aka the 12 gauge specifically. I said aka, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. This 12 gauge specifically, baby. 12 gauge shotguns are by far the most devastating home defense tool you could have in your collection. And I'm going to show you a few of mine. Let's check it out.
This is Phase Music.
Let's get busy. Let me get another quick hit. Let's get busy, baby. Let's get busy. I'm gonna start it off first with my SDS Civet 12 shotgun. Boom, magazine fed. It takes Sega 12 mags. Not a bad little piece. Chinese. Yeah, you get what you get. But it's not a bad gun, you know. It's a pretty good shotgun. Very budget friendly. It's got a threaded threaded barrel, so you could, stick a little something on the end of that. It takes Sega 12 mags. Shoots anything. So can't beat the price. Not a bad gun to have. The next shotgun, another pump. This right here is a Citadel PAT-12. I actually ordered the CDP-12, but they sent it to this one by mistake. Didn't cost me any more, so I just kept it. I'll just go back and get a CDP-12 because you can't have too many shotguns. This one's not a bad. It's a Turkish shotgun. Really good, pretty decent, right? So, hey, it shoots 12 gauge. Also doesn't have any chokes, cylinder bore, so it shoots anything as well. It's not bad, not a bad gun for the price, especially for what I got it for, especially during these times where guns are expensive as hell. So I grabbed it. So what? I love shotguns. That's what I do. Moving on. This gun here is a classic traditional shotgun. Stoeger Coach, 12 gauge, double barrel side by side, break open action. Definitely a must have in one shotgun collection. You want to definitely have a double barrel. May not say it'll be a Coach gun, but a double barrel. I would definitely recommend you get one of these bad boys in your collection because they're just so much fun to shoot. This guy I actually tried to do some trap shooting with. You got to catch them pitches early. That's all I got to say. You let them clay pitches fly a little too far away, you won't reach them. This gun is definitely short range, but very devastating. 1-2 punch. You put bucks, slugs, or anything like that in there, you'll be perfectly fine, right? Make sure that bad boy stays right there. Stay. Stop. I told you to stay. You're acting up. Don't act up on TV. Anyway, moving on. This next shotgun, I finally got one. I wanted one of these for a while, and I finally got my hands on one. It's this guy right here. Woo! Yes, indeed. Black Aces Pro Series L. Lever action shotgun. Yes, indeed. I always wanted one of these bad boys. It's clear. Just to let y'all know, it's clear. I haven't taken it out to the range yet, but this bad boy is going out this weekend. And I'm going to let this bad boy fly. See what it takes. It takes 3 chokes. It's got a full modified and cylinder choke. I'm definitely going to put the cylinder choke on there so I can shoot some shit. But this thing right here is a badass looking gun. Anyways, we're going to find out if it shoots as fly as it looks, right? Very beautiful gun. I can't wait to take it out and take it out for a little ride, give it a little review, gun and hookah style. But I like it. I always wanted one, so I got one. That's how it works. You like it, you want it, go get it. Who cares what anybody else thinks? Fuck them. Moving on. The next gun, and I'm going to keep the Black Aces theme going, is this little guy right here. This little guy is my Pro Series S Mini from Black Aces. This gun here is a bear, especially when you put slugs through her. The heavy slugs too. Woo. This thing will beat your shoulder up something serious. So you can imagine what it does on the business end. It didn't have a bead sight, so I went ahead and put like a little fiber optic sight on there. It's got a rail, so I can put a ghost ring rail sight if I want, a rear sight. So this is gonna be a really cool gun. After I do that, make it look cool. But this thing is a bear to shoot. I love shooting this thing. It was a little finicky in the beginning, but she's opened up pretty well, so she's definitely a lot of fun to shoot now. And I keep this now I'm trusting to the point where I put this bad boy near my bedside. This is one of my home defense ones. Bedside gun, nightstand gun, pretty cool little truck gun, whatever you want to do. But this thing right here, 3+1, and people might think, oh, you only got 4 rounds. Well, shit, it's a shotgun. How many rounds do you need? You put slugs in this bad boy or some heavy steel or some buck, you're gonna drop whatever comes at you, right? And even if they're wearing armor, right? Let's say they're wearing AR 500, which most criminals aren't going to do, you know, and you ain't got to worry about animals wearing AR 500, right? There's a good chance they're not going to walk away unscathed. They're not going to keep charging you. They get hit with a heavy slug. They're going to hurt just a little bit, and I'll give you enough time to finish them off if necessary, or get away, whichever one you want to do. But don't sleep on that little thing. You don't sleep on how many rounds it takes. That thing's a shotgun. Shotguns, like I just stated earlier, that they're the most devastating home defense, especially tool to have, right? So don't sleep on them. Moving on, once again, the next gun. This one's my favorite right here. Now to get to some of the really, really tactical shit, right? Well, the only one that I'm going to bring out. This guy right here is my Vepr 12 SBS, short-barreled shotgun. And yes, I got a stamp. I stamped this bad boy about 4 years ago. Had 8 inches of the barrel chopped off. There's no thread, there's no muzzle brake on there to kind of take away from some of the thump that this bad boy provides. But it's still fun to shoot. The only downfall I really have with this gun is that it doesn't like light loads. You could modify it a little bit, maybe put an adjustable gas brake on there, maybe open up the ports a little bit, just a little bit, a slight modification to the ports. They got springs that you put in there that'll make it so you can be able to shoot the Walmart stuff. And a few other things you can do with the bolt and the trigger and stuff like that that'll definitely help in that area. But I shoot it as is with slugs and heavy steel, and she does what I ask her to do. So that's my beast right there. That's my one tactical shotgun that I'm gonna bring out as far as semi-automatic, mag-fed, or I should say stick mag or whatever mag you want to call it. It's not a tubular mag, traditional shotgun style. Mag-fed, let's get busy type of shotgun. Love it. I put a lot of rounds through her already. I even got the 25 round drum for her, and she's a monster. She definitely is a conversation piece at the indoor range, and she's a lot of fun outside as well. So I got a few plans for her throughout this year, and once I get that done, there'll be a YouTube video on her as well, and her sister, which I picked up as well, but that's just a regular Vepr 12, and that one will be modified and look a little different. Now, for the coolest shotgun I have in my collection. Hold on one second. My favorite, will never get rid of it for anything, is this big monster here. This is the H&R Gamester bolt action 12 gauge shotgun. As you can tell, it's a little sticky. This gun is probably about 80 years old, 90 years old. This was my grandfather's shotgun. That's what makes it extremely cool. It was definitely a sentimental value. It's got some surface rust. It's a project that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it apart and restore it. It still functions. It has the adjustable choke up top, right? But it's bolt action. this is a cool ass gun, right? Once I get done with it, she'll be smooth and she'll be able to rock and roll the way I want her to rock and roll. But it won't be rock and rolled all the time because this is an older firearm that hasn't been shot in about 20 something years. So I don't want to damage her because of the sentimental value, but I do want to shoot it at least a couple of times with some very, 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 very light loads. And I'm gonna put her right back in the safe and leave her there for eternity. Or at least until I bring her out again to shoot it. That gun back in the day, my grandfather, I think, ordered it in the mail. If not, he was actually able to go to the catalog, because that's back in the day when you go to Sears catalog and you could, okay, that's the gun I want, and you can actually have it delivered to your house. I don't know if this particular gun that my grandfather did, let me take that back because I'm just speculating, but it was around the time that you could do that. But whatever. That's all I really got. That's all I'm really going to show right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Please be respectful. My rule of thumb with comments is don't say anything online that you wouldn't say to a person's face. So show respect. That's all I ask. But if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button, give me some of them algorithms, subscribe, share with your friends, family, loved ones, whoever's in your life. Whoever's not in your life, show some love to your boy. I'm just trying to make things happen out here on this YouTube stuff. Well, that being said, let's finish this off. Gun, Glock 19. And of course, you already know, the hookah. Gun and the hookah, out.